Hi everybody. So I just wanted to quickly talk to you this evening. Most people will know that I'm actually a hairdresser and I'm self-employed at the moment, working from home around my baby boy, and I'm actually expecting our second baby. Previously I've worked in a couple of Cumbrian salons, and I want to talk to you today about a product which is absolutely incredible for promoting hair growth. I want to talk to you and just share this incredible product. This is Nutriol shampoo. So I've got a box to show you. So this is how it arrives, and I've also got a bottle open so you can have a look, see what it looks like. So you can see it's not the biggest bottle in the world, it's a treatment shampoo, so it's not like a luxurious salon kind of spa smelling shampoo that really lathers up everywhere. It is a treatment shampoo, it does do a job. So a little bit about my background. I've worked in a couple of salons. I've had a range of clients from ladies and gents. I've had clients of all different age ranges, and so I've encountered lots of people with issues with their hair, people who are struggling to keep their hair in optimum condition for various reasons. So I was really sceptical when I first tried this product, this growth promoting shampoo, because anybody who works in the hair or beauty industry will know that there are so many claims made about products, and we are told so many products are going to do this, they're going to do that, they're going to do the other, and to actually find a product which delivers is quite rare, or a product which delivers across a wide range of people. So for me to actually be promoting a product and saying to my clients, I think that you should invest and you'll see a big difference, is a really big deal to me. And again, anybody who works in my industry, beauty, healthcare, it's quite scary putting your name on the line and saying, I strongly believe in this product. I think it's the best thing for you to try, and I think that you'll get really good results from it. That's quite hard work. To put yourself on the line like that professionally. So for me personally, I didn't recommend this product for about 12 weeks. I actually had it tested by friends and family. I wanted to see lots of different results from different clients, and I tried the product out myself as well, because I think it's important to have that first-hand experience and know how to get the optimum results. So how does it work best? So what does it do? Basically, the Nutriol shampoo is, I would recommend using about 3 times a week, depending on how often you wash your hair. And what it does is it actually remineralises your scalp. So it is getting your scalp in absolute optimum, tip-top condition, so that the hair follicles are kind of stimulated to work to their optimum function as well. So obviously, if you've got a not particularly healthy scalp, not great blood flow there, then the blood flow from the hair follicle, where your hair actually grows up through your scalp, that's not going to be great. Also, the Nutriol shampoo actually penetrates into the follicle, so it's going to make your hair that's coming through come through faster, but also stronger, and it's going to improve the quality of new hair growth. What will it not do? It will not repair existing damage. So, for example, if you have over-bleached, over-processed hair, maybe with an older client, a lady might have had a perm and have some snapping, some breakage, it's not going to repair that, but the new hair coming through is going to be denser, thicker, healthier, and generally, bouncier, and with more sort of volume, and just generally far more healthy. So who is it for? I would say such a wide range of people. We don't recommend that it's used on children to a point. So for example, if you've got a child at secondary school who possibly has a bit of an anxious habit of pulling hair, or has maybe been for the chop, maybe your teenage daughter's been and had a bob and she's regretted it ever since and's heartbroken, Nutriol shampoo would be absolutely fine. But we don't recommend it on, kids under the age of 10 or 12, because it is a treatment shampoo. and obviously you want to be using it properly as well. It's not the cheapest of products because it's so effective, so you want to get the best possible results. Who else is it suitable for? It's great for guys who are thinning, have receding hairlines. Obviously, male pattern baldness, we don't fully understand it. Hairdressers don't fully understand it. Trichologists, who actually specialise in studies of the scalp, they don't fully understand the reasons. There are some links to testosterone levels, there are some links to if it runs in the family, if it's hereditary. But using Nutriol shampoo reasonably early can certainly make a difference and help you to hang on to what you've got and improve the quality of your hair. I wouldn't say it's suitable if somebody has actually completely lost the hair follicle. So if you have got, you know, a reasonable sized bald patch with absolutely no hair coming through there whatsoever, then it's not going to create a new hair follicle. It can only work with what is there to actually be able to penetrate the scalp and do something to kind of jazz those follicles up and get them working again. It's suitable for men and women, people who've possibly had hair extensions that have caused a bit of breakage and snapping, maybe people who tie their hair up wet and then as it stretches you get a breakage on the sides. If anybody has thinning hair due to medication or hormones as well, a lot of ladies who go through the menopause find that, as well as, you know, horrible other symptoms like, you know, being too hot at night, night sweats, things like that, they can also find that they lose a lot of hair. Ladies who've recently had a baby, so you can see, I don't know whether you can you see that I've just got these little baby hairs at the front here? So I actually had my little boy at the end of August last year. My hair was really thick, really healthy while I was pregnant. After I had him, I noticed a bit of hair loss. So I, you know, started back up with the shampoo. And I noticed that you can just see here in the light, it's not quite long enough to clip up with the rest, but it's kind of certainly coming back across, and I'm getting that thicker, denser, healthier growth again, which is so important. For anybody who's ever suffered with hair loss, anybody who's ever suffered with thinning hair, it is such a confidence shattering issue. Our hair is one of the first things that people notice and that we notice about ourselves. So, you know, when you look in the mirror, it's a bit like somebody who maybe might have acne. If you look in the mirror and the first thing that you notice a spot or acne, or the first thing that you notice is, you know, unhealthy thin hair, especially if you get to the point where you've got some scalp showing through, I think for men and women that's really not a nice experience. It's not pleasant. So being able to actually recommend something to my clients and say, do you know something, this genuinely works, give it a try, that is so important to me. Anyone, again, who's in this industry, a makeup artist, a beautician, anybody who works in the kind of health and beauty industry will tell you that sometimes the money isn't great. That is not really why we do this job. One of the nicest perks to our job, one of the best things, is actually making people feel good about themselves. I used to love having a client come into the salon. Maybe they hadn't had a different cut or a different style, or they hadn't had a colour for a long time, and they were feeling like they're in a bit of a rut style-wise. They kind of felt maybe a bit outdated. And you could have a client like that walk in, and then a couple of hours later, you know, you've transformed them, you send them out the door, and they're like a foot taller walking down the street. And I used to love sneakily looking out the window and seeing people check themselves out in the shop windows as they walked along the street, because that is just so rewarding. That was like my favourite part of the job, making people feel really special and really good about themselves. So, you know, any salon owners who I know, any hairdressers, you know, whether you're mobile or whatever, if you've got a client who's concerned about condition of the hair, maybe they're wanting to grow it because they're getting married, and maybe even an older client with thinning hair, being able to recommend something and say, do you know something, this is going to help, that is like priceless. That is so good. You have to excuse me, I'm a little bit breathless because I'm actually reasonably heavily pregnant again. So yeah, what else? I'm just checking out my notes and making sure that I've kind of given you all the important dates. So yeah, we've kind of gone over how it works. So it's remineralising the scalp, it's penetrating the hair follicle, and basically a couple of times a week, male or female. I always recommend shampooing first with your normal shampoo. That's just to get your hair really clean, to remove any sort of outside barrier to the product working. So any product that's been in your hair, any pollutants from the atmosphere. Give your hair a really good shampoo, rinse it very thoroughly, and then because the Nutriol shampoo, you're not probably going to be able to see here, but it's actually quite runny. Don't know if you can see that. Because it's quite a runny shampoo and it's not a very big bottle, so we don't want to be using tons of it, then just use like a 10p size blob in your palm on really clean hair. Foam it up, work it into the roots. You don't need to work it right through the length of your hair because we want it to work on that scalp and that hair follicle. I recommend that people leave it for 1 minute to 2 minutes. So while you're in the bath or the shower, just leave it on your scalp. Give it a chance to work and then rinse thoroughly. You can follow on with a normal conditioner if you use one. We also have a Nutriol hair fitness treatment, which is a bit more of a kind of booster program. So if you're really struggling, really want to grow your hair fast, want a quick boost, then I recommend trying that as well. But I always say to people, give the shampoo a go first. So I hope that's been some use to people. Anybody, you know, who is a salon owner, you need to look at stocking this product. Any mobile hairdressers, give it a whirl, you know, give it a try, see how you feel using the product so that you've got the confidence as well. And so many options, you know, to see genuine result pictures from real people in our local area. So do get in touch. And by all means, you know, ask about this product. It is genuinely a complete game changer, in my opinion, with hair care. And I've had experience of other growth promoting products, other treatment shampoos, and can say absolutely 100%, you know, hand on heart, I use this product over them personally myself, and recommend to friends and family as well as clients, because it's so much nicer to use, and in my opinion it's just so much more effective. Thanks very much, and I hope you all have a brilliant weekend, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.